Did you hear the story of the Johnston twins? As like each other as two new pins, of one womb born on the self-same day. How one was kept, and one given away. And did you never hear how the Johnstons died, never knowing that they shared one name, until the day they died, when a mother cried, "My own dear sons lie slain"? And did you never hear of the mother, so cruel there's a stone in place of her heart? Then bring her on. And come, judge for yourselves how she came to play this part.
Once I had a husband, you know, the sort of chap. I met him at a dance and how he came on with the chats.
Mr. Johnson, I think you're a bleeding cracker.
He said my eyes were deep blue pools, my skin was soft as snow.
Lovely.
He told me I was sexier than Marilyn Monroe. And we went dancing. We went dancing. Then of course I found that I was 6 weeks overdue.
What?
We got married at the registry and then we had a do.
Bring on the baby!
We had Kelly 7 sandwiches and how the ale did flow.
Cheers.
They said the bride was lovelier than Marilyn Monroe. And we went dancing. We went dancing. Then the baby came along. We called him Darren Wayne. And 3 months and I found that I was in the club again.
I married a bleeding rabbit.
Though I still fancied dancing, the husband wouldn't go.
Get lost.
With a wife he said was twice the size of Marilyn Monroe. No more dancing. No more dancing. By the time that I was 25, I looked like 42, with 7 hungry mouths to feed, and 1 more nearly due. My husband, he walked out on me a month or 2 ago.
Ta-da.
For a girl they say who looks a bit like Marilyn Monroe. And they go dancing. They go dancing. They go dancing. They go.
Listen, love.
I'm up to here with hard luck stories. You owe me £3.17 and fourpence. Now either you pay up today, like now, or else I'll be forced to cut off your deliveries.
I said next week I'll pay you.
Next week. Next week never arrives around here. I'd be a rich man if next week ever came.
But look, I start a job next week. I'll have money coming in. I'll be able to pay you. You can't stop the milk. I need the milk. I'm pregnant.
Don't look at me, love. I might be the milkman, but it's got nothing to do with me.
All right.
Now you've been told, no money, no milk.
Mom! Mom, the baby's crying. He wants his bottle. Where's the milk?
Hey, Mum, how come I'm on free dinners? All the other kids laugh at me.
Hey, Mother, I'm starving and there's nothing in. There never bloody well is.
Don't swear, I've told you.
Mom, I can't sleep. I'm hungry. I'm starving.
I am. I know it's hard on all you kids, but try and get some sleep. Next week I'll be earning. We'll have loads of things to eat.
Like what, Mom?
We'll have ham and jam and spam and roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, Battenberg cake, chicken and chips, corned beef and sausages, treacle tart, mince and spuds, a milkshake mixed with the baby. When I bring home the dough, we'll live like kings, like bright young things, like Marilyn Monroe, and we'll go dancing. We'll go dancing.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Johnston. How are you? Job working out all right for you, is it?
It's great, thanks. Such a lovely house. It's a pleasure to clean it.
Yes, it is a pretty house, isn't it? It's a pity it's so big. Do you know, I'm finding it rather large at the moment.
Mr. Lyons been away in that.
Yes.
When does he come back, Mrs. Lyons?
Oh, well, the company sent him away for 9 months, so that will be 5 months' time now.
You'll be glad when he's back. House won't seem so empty then, will it?
Actually, Mrs. J, we bought such a large house for children. We thought children might come along.
Well, you might still be able to.
No, I'm afraid not. I wanted to adopt, but Mr. Lyons, he said he wanted a son of his own and not somebody else's. Myself, I think an adopted child can become one's own.
Yeah. It's weird though, isn't it? Here's you can't have kids and me, I can't stop having them. My husband used to say that all we had to do was shake hands and I'd be in the club. Well, he must have shook hands before he left. I'm having another one.
Oh, I see.
But it's all right, Mrs. Lyons. I can still do my work, you know. Having babies is clockwork to me. I'm back on my feet working the next day. In fact, if I have this one at the weekend, I won't even have to take one day off. Hey, I love this job, you know. We can just manage to get by now. Jesus Christ, Mrs. Lyons, what are you trying to do?
What's the matter?
The shoes.
What, honey?
New shoes on the table, take them off. God, Mrs. Lyons, never put new shoes on the table. You never know what'll happen.
You mean you're superstitious?
No, but you never put new shoes on the table.
Oh, go away with you. But look, if it's going to make you happier, well, I'll put them away.
There's shoes upon the table, and a joker in the pack. The salt's been spilled, and a looking glass cracked. There's one lone magpie overhead.
I'm not superstitious.
The mother said.
I'm not superstitious.
The mother said.
What are you doing here? The milk bill's not due till Thursday.
Actually, I've given up the milk round and gone into medicine. I'm your gynecologist. Okay, Mummy, let's have a little listen to the baby's ticker, shall we?
I was worried about having another baby, you know, Doctor. Didn't see how we'd get by with another mouth to feed. But now I've got a job, we'll be all right if I'm careful. I can just scrape by now, even with another mouth to feed.
Mouths, Mummy.
You are.
Plural, Mrs. Johnston, mouths to feed. You're expecting twins. Congratulations. And the next one, please, Nurse.
Hello, Mrs. Johnston. Oh, Mrs. J, is there something wrong?
I had it all worked out.
What's the matter?
We were just getting straight.
Come on. Come and sit down.
With one more baby I could have managed, but not with two. The welfare have been on to me. They say I'm incapable of controlling the kids they've already got. They say I should put some of them into care, but I won't.
No.
I love them. I love the bones of every one of them, and I'll love these two when they come along. But like they say at the welfare, kids can't live on love alone.
Twins. You're expecting twins.
How quickly an idea planted can take root and grow into a plan. The thought conceived in this very room grew as surely as a seed in a mother's womb.
One to me.
You are.
Give one of them to me.
Give one to you.
Yes.
Bet you can't.
When are you due?
July. It's only the beginning.
July? Oh, my husband doesn't come home until the middle of July. And he'd never guess.
It's mad.
Yes, I know it's mad, but it's wonderful. It's perfect. Well, you're 4 months pregnant. You're only just beginning to show. So I'm 4 months pregnant, and I'm only just beginning to show. Well, I could have got pregnant just before he went away. I didn't want to tell him in case I miscarried. I didn't want to worry him while he was away, but when he comes back, I'll tell him they were wrong. The doctors were wrong. I'll have a baby. Our baby, Mrs. Johnston. It'll work.
Mrs. Lyons,
it
you
will
can't
work.
be serious.
You said yourself you've got too many children already.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to give one away.
Mrs. Johnston, you're already being threatened by the welfare. Surely with 2 more children, how can you possibly avoid having some of them put into care? Surely, Mrs. Johnston, surely it'd be best to give one to me. Well, now look, if the child was with me, you'd be able to see him every day as you came to work. Please, Mrs. Johnston. Please.
Are you that desperate to have a baby?
Each day I look out from this window. I see him with his friends, I hear him call. I rush down, but as I fold my arms around him, he's gone. Was he ever there at all? I've dreamed of all the places I would take him, the games we play, the stories I would tell, the jokes we'd share, the clothing I would make him. I reach out, but as I do, he fades away.
If my child was raised in a palace like this one, he wouldn't have to worry where his next meal was coming from. His clothing would be supplied by George Henry Lees.
He'd have all his own toys and a garden to play in.
Could make too much noise without the neighbors complaining.
Silver trays to take meals on,
A bike with both wheels on.
and he'd sleep every night in a bed of his own.
He wouldn't get into fights, he'd leave matches alone. And you'd never find him effing and blinding.
Never.
And when he grew up, he could never be told to stand and queue up for hours on end at the dole. He'd grow up to be a credit to me. To you? Yes. But I would still be able to see him every day, wouldn't I?
Of course you would.
And you'd look after him, wouldn't you?
I'd keep him warm in the winter and cool when it shines. I'd pull out his splinters without making him cry. I'd always be there if his dream became a nightmare. My child, my child, my child. Mrs. Johnson, it'll work. It will work. Oh, look, I've got so much to do. You'll have to help me so it'll be thoroughly convincing. I'll need to see you walk. Baby clothes. I'll have to knit, buy bottles, suffer from piles.
You are.
Don't you get piles when you're pregnant?
No.
Oh, Mrs. J, do help me with this. Is it in the right place? I want it in the right place when I go shopping.
What are you going to shops for? I do the
Oh, no.
shopping.
No, from now on, I'm going to do the shopping. I want everybody to know about my baby. Mrs. J, we must make this a binding agreement.
In the name of Jesus, the thing was done. Now there's no going back for anyone. Oh, it's too late now for feeling torn. There's a pact been sealed. There's a deal been born.
Why? Why do we have to do that?
Mrs. J, nobody must ever know. Therefore, we have to have an agreement. Right. Shopping! Shan't be long. Bye!
How swiftly those who've made a pact can come to overlook the fact, or wish the reckoning be delayed. But a debt is a debt, and must be paid.
I'm sorry, Mum. The kids said you're at the hospital. Ah, they're lovely, aren't they? Hey, look, I'm sorry, Mum, especially at a time like this. But you are 12 weeks behind with your payments. I gotta do this to you, girl.
You shouldn't shine for the bloody stuff, missus. If you know you can't pay for it, you shouldn't bloody well shine.
Look, if you could give me a couple of weeks' money on this, I could leave
You
it.
shouldn't shine for all this stuff, should you? You knew you couldn't pay for it, didn't you? Hey,
When I got my job, I thought I would be able to pay. When I went to the showroom, I only meant to come out with a couple of things. And when you're standing there and it all looks so nice, and you look in the catalogue and there's 6 months to pay, and it seems years away, and you need a few things and you say...
yeah, well, you bloody well shouldn't.
I know, I shouldn't, you soft gets. I spent all my bleeding life knowing I shouldn't, but I do. Now look, take your sodden wireless and get off.
Hey, honest, love, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right, I'll be used to it round here. We were having our tea one night when they came to the table.
Ah, well, as long as you can laugh about it. That's the main thing, isn't it, eh? Eh?
Only mine until the time comes round to pay the bill. Then I'm afraid what can't be paid must be returned. You never ever learn that nothing's yours on easy terms. Only for a time I must not learn to call you mine. Familiar eyes that face those eyes make future plans that cannot be confirmed on borrowed time, on easy terms, living on the never, never constant as the changing weather never shone. Who's at the door? Or the price I'll have to pay should we meet again? I will not recognize your name. You can be sure what's gone before will be concealed. Your friends will never learn that once we were on easy terms, living on the never, never constant as
didn't notify me.
Couldn't I keep them a few more days? Please, they're a pair. They go together.
Mrs. Johnston, my husband is due back home tomorrow. I must have my baby. We made an agreement. A bargain. You swore on the Holy Bible.
You better see which one he wants.
That's it.
No, don't tell me which one, just take it. Take it. Living on the constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door, or the price I'll have to pay. Should we meet again?
Thank you, Mrs. Johnston. Oh, that... I'll see you next week.
But I'm due back tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, I know. Why don't you take the week off? Full pay, of course.
What happened to the other twin, Mother? Where's the other twinny man?
He's gone. He's gone up to heaven, love. He's living with Jesus and the angels.
What's she like there, Mum, in heaven?
It's great, son. He'll be well looked after. He'll have anything he wants.
Will he have his own bike?
Yeah, with both wheels on.
Why can't I have a bike, eh?
I've told you, we'll look in the catalogue next week. We'll see what the bikes are like in there.
I want a Meccano set. You said I could have a new dress, Mother.
Why can't I have an air pistol?
Let's look in the catalogue now, huh? That's great when we look in the catalogue now.
Catalogue!
I told you, we'll look in the catalogue later. I've got to go to work. He's really coming on, Mr. Lyons. Bet you're dead proud, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Aren't I, Edward? Oh, I'm proud of Jennifer, too.
He's lovely.
Yes, he is.
Look, I think he wants to be picked up.
No, he doesn't. He's fine. He doesn't want to be picked up.
But look, he's gonna cry.
Well, if he needs picking up, I can pick him up, all right.
I'm sorry, I just thought it could
Yes.
help.
Do you know, I think the bathroom needs doing. I miss getting on, you know.
Darling, don't be so hard on the woman. She only wanted to hold the baby. All women love to hold babies, don't they?
Don't want her to hold the baby. Might catch something. Babies catch things very easily, Richard.
All right, you know
Yeah,
best.
well, you don't see her as much as I do. She's always fussing over him. She's always cooing and cuddling him as if she was his mother. She's always bothering him, Richard. Well, since the baby arrived, she's ignored most of her work.
Oh, come on. It's all right, Jennifer. You're just a little... Well, it's this depression thing that happens after a woman's had a baby.
Not depressed. I just think she should go.
And what will you do for help in the house?
Oh, well, look, I'll get somebody else. I'll get somebody who doesn't spend all day fussing over the baby.
I suppose you know best the house is your domain. Look, Jen, other board meeting. I really must dash off.
Richard, could I have some cash?
Oh, yes, of course.
I'll need £50.
God, what for?
Well, there's all kinds of things I need for the baby. There's the nursery.
All
I haven't even
all
started
right,
on it.
all right. Here.
Mrs. J? Mrs. Johnston?
Yeah!
Would you come down here for a moment, please? Oh, please, do sit down. Well, the thing is, Richard and I have been talking it over. We both think it will be best if you left.
Left where?
It's your work. It's deteriorated.
But I work the way I've always worked.
Yes? Well, yes, I know. We're not satisfied.
But what will I do? How can I live without my job?
Please, I'll have
I've got
both
the
of
kids,
them
I
here.
can't-
Here, it's a lot of money, but, well, you know.
What? All right. Right, Mrs. Lyons, if I'm going, I'm taking my son.
No.
I'm taking my
No,
son.
you are not. You're not. Edward's my son. He's mine.
I'll tell someone I'll bring the police.
No.
I'll bring the
No,
police
you
round
won't.
here.
You won't. You get your baby away. Don't you realise what a crime it is? To be locked up. You sold your baby.
I didn't. You told me I could see him every day. Well, I'll tell someone I'm gonna
No!
tell.
No! You won't. Because... Well, because if these children find out the truth, then you do know what will happen, don't you? You do know what they say about twins secretly parted, don't you?
What?
Well, they say that if either twin should learn that he was once one of a pair, then they shall both immediately die. It means, Mrs. Johnston, that these brothers shall grow up unaware of each other's existence. They should be raised apart and never, ever learn what was once the truth. You won't tell anyone, Mrs. Johnston, because if you do, you will kill them.
Shoes upon the table, and a spider's been killed. Someone broke the looking glass. There's a full moon shining, and the salt's been spilled. You're walking on pavement cracks. Don't know what's gonna come to pass. Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find you. You know he's right behind you. He's staring through your windows. He's creeping down the hall. Ain't no point in clutching at your rosary. You're always gonna know what was done. Even when you shut your eyes, you still see. But you sold a son, and you can't tell anyone. Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find you. You know he's right behind you. He's standing on your step and he's knocking at your door. He's knocking at your door. He's knocking at your door.
Mother, we open the bleeding door, or what? Mickey! Mickey! Mum, where's the door bolted? Do you think I'm the rent man? Mum, oh, Mum. Oh, Sammy's robbed me gun and it was me pettiest one. Why do you always rob all me things off me, eh?
Because you're the youngest, Mickey. You used to run to our Sammy when he was a young.
Hey, man, we're playing mounted police and Indians and I'm a mountie. And do you know, this morning, we wiped out 3,000 Indians. Are you dead?
Yeah.
What's your mum?
Nothing, son. Go out and play. There's good lad. Judge, don't play those hooligans down the rough ends.
Oh, no, we're down the other end. You know any of those big houses in the park?
Yeah. Mickey, come here. What did you say? When have you been playing?
Mum, I'm sorry, I forgot.
What have I told you about playing up near there? Come here.
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault, honest, Mum.
So whose fault was it then?
The Indians, they rode up that way for the trying to escape.
Don't you ever go up there again, ever? Do you hear me?
Debbie, and then our Sammy go up there, though, don't you?
Our Sammy's older than you.
Why?
Just shut up. Never mind why. No, you play outside the front door where I can see
What about
you.
all the Indians?
Go on.
Ow. Get you up. I wish I was our Sammy. Our Sammy's nearly 10. He's got 2 worms and a catapult, and he's built an underground den. But I'm not allowed to go in there. I have to wait near the gate, because me mum says I'm only 7, but I'm not. I'm nearly 8. Or sometimes 8, our Sammy. He robbed me toy car, you know, and now the top's broke off and the wheels are missing and the friggin' thing won't go. And he said when he took it, it was just like that, but it wasn't. It went dead straight. You can't say nothing when you think you're only 7 and you're not. You're nearly 8. But I wish it was our Sammy. You want to see him spit? Strain your eye from 20 yards and every time an hit. He's allowed to play with matches and he goes to bed dead late. But I've got to go at 7 even though I'm nearly 8. Hey, do you know our Sammy? Do you know what he sometimes does? He reads through the letterbox of the house next door to us. I tried to do it one night, but I had to stand on a crate. Well, I couldn't reach the letterbox, but I will by the time I'm 8.
Hello?
Hello?
I've seen you before.
Where?
You were playing with some other boys near my house.
Do you live up by the park?
Yes. Are you going to come and play up there again?
No, I would do, but I'm not allowed.
Why?
Because my mum said.
Well, my mummy doesn't allow me to play down here, actually. This is sweet! All right.
Give up.
Here.
Can I have another one for our Sammy?
Well, yes, of course. Take as many as you want.
Are you soft?
I don't think so.
Down there, if you ask for a sweet, you've got to ask about 20 million times, and do you know what?
What?
Still don't bleed and give you one. I mean, sometimes our Sammy will give you a sweet. You've got to be dead careful if our Sammy gives you a sweet.
Why?
Because if our Sammy gives you a sweet, he's usually weed on it first.
That sounds like super fun.
It is if you're our Sammy.
Do you want to come and play?
Well, I might do, but I'm not playing now because I'm pissed off.
Pissed off? Oh, you say smashing things, don't you? Do you know any more words like
Oh,
that?
no, loads of words like that. You know, like the F word.
Pardon?
The F word.
Well, what does it mean?
Don't know, but it sounds great to me.
Fantastic. When I get home, I'll look it up in the dictionary.
You know what?
The dictionary. Don't you know what a dictionary is?
Of course I do. It's a thingy, innit?
A book which explains the meaning of words.
Oh, the meaning of words. Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Hey, our Sammy will be here soon. I hope he's in a good mood, because he's dead mean sometimes.
Why?
It's because he's got a plate in his head.
A plate in his head?
When he was little and my mum was at work, and all done when he was supposed to be looking after us, he fell out of that window and he broke his head, so they rushed him to an hospital. And they put a plate in his head.
A plate? A dinner plate?
Sammy's head's not that big. It must be one of those little plates where you have your bread off.
A side plate?
No, it's on the top.
And can you see the shape of it in his head?
I suppose if you looked under his ear, you could, yeah.
Well, you know the most smashing things. Will you be my best friend?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
What's your name?
Michael Johnson, everyone calls me Mickey. What's yours?
Edward Lyons.
Does he call you Eddie?
No.
I will.
Will you?
How old are you, Eddie?
7.
I'm older than you. I'm nearly 8.
Well, I'm nearly 8, really.
When's your birthday?
July the 18th.
So's mine.
Is it? Really?
We were born on the same day. That means we could become blood brothers. Oh, do you want to be my blood brother, Eddie?
Yes, please.
It hurts, you know. Ow. Give us yours. Right. See, this means that we're blood brothers. And we've always got to stand by each other. Now you say after me. I will always defend my brother!
I will always defend my brother.
And stand by him!
And stand by him.
And feel only sweet to him! Are you Sammy?
Give us a sweet.
I've not got none.
Well, yes, you have. I gave you one for Sammy, remember?
You little Robin, get.
No, I'm not. And anyway, you've got me Bessie, it's done.
It's last anyway. They're only fire's caps. I'm gonna get a real gun soon.
No.
I'm gonna get an air gun.
No.
What are you looking at?
No! This Eddie lives up by the park.
He's a friggin' posse.
No, he's not. He's my best friend.
You're soft. You're just soft little kids.
Where are you going?
I've got to do another burial. Me worms have died again.
Oh, you come to the funeral last time? He's having a funeral. Can we come, Sam?
Look, he was alive and wriggling this morning, but by dinner time he was dead.
Vicky! Vicky! Is that your mummy?
Hey, Mum. He's my brother. My blood brother, Eddie.
Eddie. Eddie who?
Oh, Edward Lyons, Mrs. Johnston.
I'm his best friend. I'm with my
Vicky, go in the house. Sammy, you know both of you go in.
Oh, but I'm older than him. I don't have to.
I said get the pen of you. Sammy!
I'll get you.
Have I done something wrong, Mrs. Johnston?
Does your mother know you're down here? And what would she say if she did know?
Well, I think she'd be angry.
So don't you think you better go home before she finds out?
Yes.
Go on then.
Could I? Would it be all right if I came to play with Mickey on another day? Or perhaps he could come and play at my house?
Don't you ever come down here again, ever.
But Mrs. Johnston, I only want...
Ever. Now beat it. Go on before the bogeyman gets you. Should we meet again, I will not recognize your name. You can be sure what's gone before will be concealed. Your friends will never learn that once we were on easy terms.
Daddy, we haven't finished the story yet.
Let me read the story, Edward. I've got to go to work for now.
Richard, you didn't say.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling, but if we complete this merger, I promise you, have more time. Well, that's why I'm doing it, Jen. If we complete this, then the firm will run itself. I'll have plenty of time to spend with you both.
But it isn't me, it's Edward. You should spend more time with him. I don't want him growing away from you.
Hey, Daddy, how do you spell bogeyman?
Oh, ask Mummy. I see you later, darling. I must add...
Mummy, how do you spell bogeyman? Bogeyman.
Edward, where on earth did you hear such a thing?
Well, I'm trying to look it up.
Well, there's no such thing as a bogeyman. Well, it's a superstition. Sort of thing a silly mother would say to her children. The bogeyman will get you.
Will he get me?
Oh, darling, now I've told you. There really is no such thing as a bogeyman. Oh, yes? Does Eddie live here? I beg your pardon.
Mickey!
I've got our Sammy's catapult. He's coming out.
Isn't Mickey fantastic, Mum?
Do you go to the same school as Edward?
Mickey says smashing things. We're blood brothers, aren't we, Mickey?
We were born on the same day, weren't we?
Come on, Mickey, let's go.
No, Edward, time for bed.
Oh, Mummy, it's not.
Excuse me, but it's Edward's
Well, Mummy,
bedtime.
it's early. Oh, Mummy.
Edward, where did you meet that boy?
At his house.
His second name is Johnston, isn't it?
Yes. I think you're very, very mean.
And I have told you never to go where boys like that live.
But why? understand, and I hate you.
Edward, what I'm doing is for your own good. It's only because I love you.
You don't. If you loved me, you'd let me go out with Mickey because he's my best friend. And I like him more than you.
Don't say that. Don't ever say that.
Well, it's true, and I will say it. I know what you are.
What?
What? You're a fuck-off!
Do you see? Do you see what happens when you start mixing with boys like that? You come out with filth like them. You start behaving like a horrible little boy, like them. But you're not like them. You are not. You're my son. You're mine. You won't ever be. Oh, my son. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful son. Yeah!
I got yeah the shot, yeah, and you bloody know what it is. I got yeah the shot, yeah.
Stopped it with the bin lid.
As if, but you know that if you cross your fingers and if you count from 1 to 10, you can get up off the ground again. It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game.
What are we going to play now?
Here's my card. I'm looking for an Al Capone. Mac, you check out the backside, you check the yard.
That's how I told you. LA2.
Oh yeah. Bang, bang, bang. So lady, can I use your telephone? You know that if you cross your fingers and if you count from 1 to 10, you can't get up off the ground again. It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game. When I say draw, you better grab that gun and maybe say a little prayer, 'cause I'm the fastest straw the man you ever saw. Call up your woman, say goodbye to him.
Oh, shame.
'Cause you know you're going right down. But you know that if you cross your fingers and if you count from 1 to 10, you can get up off the ground again. So what? It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game.
Professor how and a bomb I hold, it can destroy your hemisphere. I've found it to explode. Unless you let me out of here. No, when I suggest it over up your ears.
But you know that if you cross your fingers,
Sammy.
and if you count from 1 to 10,
Sammy.
You can get up off the ground again.
It doesn't matter, the whole thing's just a game. The whole thing's just a game. The whole thing's just a game. You're dead, you know you are. I got you standing near the car.
When you did, his hands were ripped behind his back, his fingers crossed, and so he's not.
So you fuck off.
You said the F word. You're gonna die. You're gonna
on, gang. We don't want to play with these anyway. They're just kids. Kiddies. Come on! Shout! Oh, come on!
I hate them. What's up?
Don't want to die.
Well, you have to, Mickey. Everybody does. Like your twinny died, didn't he, when he was a baby? See? Look on the bright side of it, Mickey. When you die, you'll meet your twinny again, won't you? And listen, Mickey, if you're dead, there's no school, is there?
No, I don't care about our Sammy anyway. Fuck off. He thinks no one knows he's got it, but I know just where he hides it. Look! No. Let's go get Eddie first. Come on, I'll show you. Get on, Eddie, coming out.
My mummy says I haven't got to play with you.
Oh. Well, my mum says I haven't got to play with you neither, but you take no notice of mothers are soft. Come on, I've got Linda with me. She's a girl, but she's all right.
Hi, Mickey. Hello, Linda.
Hello, Eddie. Look, we've got Sammy's air gun.
Yeah, come and have a shot at our target in the park.
Peter Pan.
We always shoot that, don't we, Linda?
Yeah, we try and shoot his little thingy off, don't we, Mickey? Come on, let's go!
But Mickey, I mean, suppose we get caught. Goodbye, a policeman.
Take no notice. We've been caught loads of times by policemen, haven't we, Linda?
Oh my God, yeah, hundreds of times. More than that.
We say dead funny things to them, don't we, Linda?
What sort of funny things?
All sorts. Don't we, Mickey?
Yeah. Hey, you know when they ask you what your name is, we say things like, I know Linda! Don't we, Linda?
Yeah, and Eddie, you know when they say what you think you're doing? We always say something like waiting for the 92 bus.
Oh, do you? Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, that's fantastic.
Come on, guys!
Oh, come on, your man won't see you. Idiot.
Edward? Edward! Edward?
There's gypsies in the wood, and they've been watching you. They're gonna take your baby away. There's gypsies in the wood, and they've been calling you. Can Edward please come out and play?
No.
Please can he come with us and play?
For God's sake, Jennifer. I told you on the phone he would just be out playing somewhere.
But where?
Well, outside somewhere, with friends. Edward.
Don't want him playing.
Jennifer, he's not a baby.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Edward.
Edward!
Edward!
Edward, where are you?
Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find you. You know he's right behind you. He's staring through your windows. He's creeping down the hall.
For Christ's sake, you bring me home from work in the middle of the day just to say you haven't seen him for an hour.
Well, perhaps we should be talking about you getting something for your nerves.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with my nerves. It's just this place that I don't want to live here anymore. I hate it and I want to move.
Jennifer, how many times... The factory is here. My work is here.
Look, it doesn't have to be somewhere far away. I just feel we have to move because if we stay here, well, something terrible will happen. Something bad.
Now look, Jenny, what is this thing you keep talking about getting away from?
Well, it's just these people Edward has started to mix with. Can't you see how he's drawn to them? Well, they're drawing him away from me.
Oh, Christ. I do really think you should see a doctor.
I don't need to see a doctor. I just need to get away from this neighborhood. Well, it's because I'm frightened. Frightened for Edward.
Frightened of what, woman?
I'm frightened.
Shoes upon the table, and the spider's been killed. Someone broke the looking glass. There's a full moon shining, and the salt's been spilled. You're walking on pavement cracks, don't know what's gonna come to pass. Now you know the devil's got your number. You know he's gonna find you. You know he's right behind you. He's staring through your windows, he's creeping down the hall.
Missed. Missed.
We're not playing with the gun anymore.
Oh, why?
It gets broke if you use it too much.
What are we going to do now, Mickey?
I don't know.
I do.
What?
Let's throw some stones through them windows.
I dare you, Linda, dare you?
I will.
Well, I will as well then. I'm not scared neither. Are you ready?
Well, I'm not sure that the people who live there...
Scared.
No, it's not. Are you ready?
No, I'm not. I'm not scared at all, actually.
Right. When I count to 3, we all throw together.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
You want a cart of fleas, you put it in a teapot to make a cup of tea. And what do you think you're doing?
Waiting for the 92 bus.
He's not with us.
No, he's definitely not with us. What's your name, so?
Adolf Hitler.
And he was about to commit a serious crime, look, do you understand that? You don't want to end up in court again, do you? Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen if I get any more trouble from one of yours. Now, I had to warn you last time, didn't I, Mrs. Johnston, about your Sammy? Yeah, well, there'll be no more bloody warnings from now on. And you keep them under control, or it'll be the courts for you or worse, won't it?
Yes, it will.
Bloody right, it will. You little bastard.
Maybe someday we'll be moving away and start all over again in some new place where they don't know my face, where nobody's heard of my name, where we can begin again, feel we can win, and then maybe.
I mean, as I say, that was more of a prank, really, Mr. Lyons. I just stock his pocket money if I was you. One thing I would say, sir, if you don't mind me saying.
Not at all.
Well, I'm not sure I'd let him mix with the likes of them in the future. Now, make sure he stays with his own kind, Mr. Lyons. Well, thanks for the drink, sir. All the best. Now, he's not a bad lad, really, are you? Adolf. Come on, sir.
Edward? Edward, how would you like to move to a new house?
Why, Dad?
Oh, various reasons, really. Well, actually, Mummy's not been too well lately, and we thought a move, perhaps further out towards the country somewhere, might, Do you think you'd like that?
I want to stay here.
Will you have a think about it, old chap?
Hello, Mrs. Johnston. How are you?
You are.
Oh, sorry. Is there something wrong?
No. I don't usually have kids inquiring about me health. I'm all right, Master Lyons, and how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, you look it. You look very well. Does your mother look after you?
Of course.
Now listen, Eddie, I've told you not to come down here anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see Mickey.
No. It's best if you don't.
Well, I won't be coming here again. Ever. We're moving away to the country.
Look at you.
Oh, but I'd much rather live here.
Would you? When are you going?
Tomorrow.
So we really won't see you again then? Hey, what's up?
I don't want to go. I want to stay here where my friends are. Where Mickey is.
Oh, come here. Eddie, eh? Don't be soft, eh? You're gonna love it in your new house. You'll have lots of friends, and in no time you forget Mickey ever existed.
I won't. I won't. I'll never forget.
Eddie. Eddie, here's you wanting to stay here. And there's me, I've been trying to get out for years. We're a right pair, you and me, aren't we, eh? Hey?
Well, why don't you, Mrs. Johnston? Why don't you buy a new house near us?
Just like that?
Yes, yes.
Eddie, would you like a picture of Mickey to take with you? So you could remember him?
Yes, please.
See, there's Mickey. It was just a little thing when that was taken.
And is that you, Mrs. Johnston? Can I really have this?
Yeah, but keep it a secret, Eddie. Our secret between you and me. Eh?
All right, Mrs. Johnston.
What you looking at?
I thought you didn't like me. I thought you weren't very nice. But I think you're smashing.
God help the girls when you start dancing.
Pardon?
Nothing. Mickey! Yeah. Come and say goodbye to Eddie. He's moving.
It's very nice.
Oh, Edward, look at all the trees and the cows. Don't you like it so much better out here, aren't you?
Yes. Are you feeling better now, Mummy?
Yes. Thank you very much, darling. Oh, Edward, look. Look at all those birds. Oh, look at that big black and white one.
Oh, don't, Mummy, don't look. It's a magpie. Never look at one magpie. It's one for sorrow.
Edward, that's just stupid superstition.
It's not. Mickey told me.
Well, I think we can forget the silly things that Mickey said now.
I'm going inside. I want to read.
No.
Children take time to adapt to new surroundings. He'll be as right as rain in a couple of days. He won't even remember he once lived somewhere else.
Yes? Is Eddie in?
Eddie? No, I'm afraid Eddie doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Do you know where he lives now?
Pardon?
Only I've got some money. I was going to get on the bus and go and see him. Do you know where he lives now?
I'm afraid I have no idea.
Yeah, it's somewhere near the country,
Look,
isn't it?
I honestly don't know, and I'm rather busy. Now, goodbye.
Come on, gang.
No kids out on the street today. You could be living on the moon. Maybe everybody's packed their bags and moved away on this long Sunday afternoon. Just killing time and kicking cans around. Try to remember jokes I knew. I tell them to myself, but they're not funny since I found it's gonna be a long, long, long Sunday afternoon. My best friend always had sweets to share. He knew every word in the dictionary. He was clean, neat and tidy from Monday to Friday. I wish that I could be like Wetlin Close or probably like do songs and history like mine.
My best friend, he could swear like a soldier. You'd laugh till you died at the stories he told ya. He was untidy from Monday to Friday. I wish that I could be like, kick a ball and climb a tree like, run around with dirty knees like my friend. My friend. Feels like everybody stayed in bed. Or maybe I woke up too soon. Am I the last survivor? Is everybody dead? Dead, 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 dead. On this long, long, long Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon.
A bright new day, we're moving away. What's up? We're starting all over again. A bright new day, we're moving away. When nobody's heard of our name.
I never robbed no honest man.
We can begin again, feel we can win and then live just like living should be. Got a new situation, new destination, no reputation following me. We're getting out dress. 65 Scarborough Way.
We don't know.
What's it like there?
Well, the air is so pure, you get done just by breathing. The washing stays clean on the line. And there's space for the kids, cause the garden's that big. It'll take you a week just to reach the far side.
Honest, man.
Come on, Sammy, Mickey, you both go help. Well, just excuse us. We're moving.
What does she say?
They're moving away. Praise the Lord, He has delivered us at last. They're getting out their moving house. Life won't be the same as in the past.
I can safely predict the sharp drop in the crime rate.
It'll be calm and peaceful round here.
And now I might even get paid what is mine, mate.
And you'll see graffiti will soon disappear.
Back at the rags, we're leaving the rags. The lovely wardrobe chest of drawers, it doesn't close. The two-legged chair, the carpet's so bare. You wouldn't see it if it wasn't for the hose. Hey, get off. Now that we're moving, now that we're improving, let's just wash our hands of this lot. It's no longer fitting for us to be sitting on a sofa I know for a fact was knocked off.
What?
We might get a car beyond la-di-da, or driving out to the sands.
We're moving too.
And at the weekend, a gentleman friend would take me dancing to the local band. We'll have a front room, and then if it should happen, His Holiness flies in from Rome. You can sit there with me, eating toast, drinking tea, in the silent surroundings that remind him of home.
We're coming with you. Hi. Hey, man.
Wow, look. Oh, it's like the country, isn't it, man?
We'll be alright out here, son. Away from the muck and the dirt and the bloody trouble. I can dance. Come here. A bright new day, we're moving away. We're starting all over again. A bright new day, we're moving away. When nobody's heard of our name.
It's gonna feel their gang.
Hey, what are you laughing at?
Not laughing, I'm smiling. I haven't seen you happy like this for ages, man.
I am happy now, son. But hey, where's the
Oh,
others?
they went to that field up there, man.
Sammy? Sammy? Get off that bleeding cow! Linda Killshaw, come here, your mother will kill ya. Christ, what's old Donovan he stepped into? Sammy, that cow's a bull! Come here, the lots of you. Now we can begin again, feel we can win again. Live just like living should be. A new situation, new destination, no reputation, follow me. We're getting out, we're moving house, we're going away, we're getting out today, getting out today. We're moving, 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 moving house, we're going away. All right. The house we got was lovely, the neighbors are a treat. They sometimes fight on Saturday night, but never in the week.
What time do you call this then?
Time we got shot at you, rat bag.
Ow!
Since I pay my bills on time, the milkman insists I call him Joe.
Call me Joe.
He brings me bread and eggs, says I've got legs like Marilyn Monroe. He even takes me dancing, takes me dancing. I know how Sammy burnt the school down. Well, it's very easily done. If the teacher lets the silly gets play with magnesium. Thank God he only got probation. Well, the judge was old and slow, though it was kind of him, said I reminded him of Marilyn Monroe.
And can I take you dancing? I'd love to take you dancing, my lady. Oh!
Our Mickey's just turned 14. Well, you know, he's at that age. If you mention girls and courting, he flies into a rage.
Shut up talking about me, mother.
He's got a thing for taking blackheads out. He thinks that I don't know, and he dreams all night of girls who look like Marilyn Monroe. He's even started dancing. As for the rest, they've flown the nest, got married and moved away. Our Donna Marie's already got 3. She's a bit like me that way. And that other child of mine I haven't seen for years, although each day I pray he'll be okay. Not like poor Marilyn Monroe.
2, 3, 1, 2. Yes, that's right, you're dancing. Yes, that's right, you're dancing. There you are. You see, it's easy, Edward.
Oh, it is if you have someone to practice with. Girls. But in term time we hardly ever see a girl, let alone dance with one.
Well, don't worry. I'll give you some more lessons when you come home for half term.
Yes. Christ.
Well, now come along. Daddy's waiting in the car. You're going to be late. Have you got all your bags?
Yes, they're in the boot.
Right, I'll see you at half term. Look after yourself, my love.
Do stop fussing. I'm going to be late.
Yes, we have had a good time this holiday, haven't we?
Oh, we always do.
Yes. We're safe here, aren't we?
Mum, what are you talking about? Well, sometimes you go on, but...
There's Daddy. He's getting impatient. Right, Edward?
You're going to be late. You're late already.
I'm not.
You're going to miss the bus.
I won't.
Well, you miss Linda. She'll be waiting for you.
So I don't want to see her. What do I want to see her for?
You've only been talking about her in your sleep for the past week.
You liar!
Oh, my sweet darling.
No, I never! It's a line from the school play.
Go on, I believe you. Now go on before you miss the bus.
I'm going.
Hiya, Mickey.
All right.
Oh, did I forget?
Oh.
Is that what you're waiting for?
Oh.
You're waiting for your mum to give you a big sloppy kiss?
I'm going! Wait for me, you sconhead.
Sammy, where are you going?
The door.
Come on, if you're getting on, we've not got all day.
Sure, lads, be good now. I'll cook a nice surprise for you tea.
Are you getting on, missus?
No.
Happy, are you? Content at last? You wiped out what happened? Forgotten the past? But you've got to have an ending if a start's been made. No one gets off without the price being paid. No one can embark without the price being paid. Any more fares,
Yeah,
please?
I bought me scholar, please, mate.
How old are you?
He's 14. We both are. Bought me scholar for me as well.
You only 14?
Yeah.
Isn't life a bitch? Yeah?
Same for me.
No, son.
What?
You're older than 14.
Sammy! Shut it. I'm 14. I want to fork me scholar.
Hey! Listen, Sonny. Do you know the penalty for trying to defraud?
I'm not defrauding no one.
Billy, take the next left, will you? We've got one for the cop shop here.
What?
Come on, mister, he didn't mean it. He's only joking. Sammy! Tell me you're really 16. I'll enter the rest of the fare. Come
Fuck
on.
off. Now move, you. Move! Give me the bag.
Come on, come on!
I said give. Stop the bus. Come on, Mickey.
Sammy, put away something into this.
Mickey! No more.
Sammy!
You'll get put away for this, you know, Mickey.
Oh, no.
He's always been a soft get, your Sammy.
I know.
You better hadn't do anything soft like him.
I won't.
You better hadn't, or I won't be in love with you anymore.
Oh, will you? Shut up. You're always saying that.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You bloody well said in assembly yesterday.
Well, I was only telling you.
Me and 500 others as well.
don't care who knows. I just love you.
Oh, shut up.
I love you.
Yeah, well, come on, we're half an hour late to this.
Lance! You're doing rather well here, aren't you, Lance?
Yes, sir, I believe so.
Talk of Oxbridge.
Yes, sir.
You're getting rather big for your boots, aren't you, Lance?
No, sir.
No, sir. Yes, sir. I think you're a type, Lance. The boys in your dorm see you with a locket around your neck. Is that so?
Yes.
Locket. But this is a boys' school, Lance.
I am a boy, sir.
Then you must behave like one. Now give this locket to me.
No, sir.
No, sir. Am I to punish you, Lance? Am I to have you flogged?
You can do exactly as you choose, sir. You can take a flying fuck at a rolling donut, but you shall not have my locket. Sir?
I'm going to have you suspended, Lance. And shall we now then, don't we, that the Barrow Indian of the Amazon Basin lives on a diet of... The Barrow Indian of the Amazon Basin lives on a diet... A diet of what? Johnston! The Barrow Indian of the Amazon Basin lives on a diet of what?
What?
Exactly, lad, exactly what?
Oh, sir.
You don't know.
I don't know, sir.
I told you 2 minutes ago, lad.
Leave him alone, will
You
you?
just keep out of this, miss. It's nothing to do with you. It's Johnson.
Sir!
Shut up, Perkins, you boring little turd! Well, you never listen to anything, do you, Johnston?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Right. Come out in front of the class.
Come on,
Now tell us all the staple diet of the Barrow Indian of the Amazon Basin.
Fish fingers.
Just how the hell do you hope to get a job if you never listen to anything?
Shit, it's boring.
Yes, well, you might think it's boring, but you won't be saying that when you can't get a
Oh,
job.
it's really going to help me to get a job if I know what some sodding pygmy in Africa's having for his dinner.
Yes, sir, like you look.
And shit, maybe if I was looking for a job in an African restaurant.
Ouch!
Take no notice, Mickey. I love you.
Shut up! Get out, Johnston.
Leave him alone, you big worm.
Right, you as well, out now, out.
I'm going. I'm going.
You are both suspended.
Suspended? Because of a locket?
Because I wouldn't let them have my locket.
What is it?
Well, can I see this locket?
Well, I suppose so, if you want to.
Where did you get it from?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It's a secret.
Oh, I see. It's from a girlfriend, isn't it?
Well,
There's a picture in here.
yes, Mum, could I have it
Well,
back,
let
please?
Mummy see your girlfriend. And what don't... Is she beautiful?
Mum, please,
Come on,
may I have it
let me
back?
just have a little look at it.
What's wrong? What is it?
When were you photographed with this woman, Edward?
Pardon?
When? Oh, you tell me when.
Gosh.
Edward.
Mum, you silly old thing, that's not me. That's Mickey. Mickey. Oh, you remember my friend when I was little? That's Mickey and his mother. Why did you think it was me? I never looked a bit like Mickey.
No. No, it was just...
Are you feeling all right, Mum? You're not ill again like you used to be, are you?
No. Well, where did you get the locket from, Edward?
Why do you always wear it?
Well, I can't tell you that, Ma. I've explained. It's a secret. I can't tell you.
I'm your mother.
I know. But I still can't tell you. It's not important. I'm going up to my room. It's just a secret. Everybody has secrets. Don't you have secrets?
Did you really feel that you'd become secure? That time had brushed away the past? That there's no one by your window, no one knocking at your door? Did you believe that you were free at last? Free from the broken looking glass. Now you know the devil's got your number. He's never far behind you. He always knows where to find you. And someone said they'd seen him walking past your door.
You didn't tell me it was going to be over a load of fields.
I didn't tell you nothing. I didn't ask you to come. You followed me.
Mickey, I'm stuck. We've got stuck, honest. Mickey, what? I think you might be more successful if you put your arms around him. Oh, Mickey, be gentle with me. Be gentle.
Will you stop taking the piss out of me?
I'm not.
You can see how to stay from up here.
We come all this way just to look at the bleeding estate. Mickey, we're 14.
Oh, look.
What?
Hey, this is what I'm looking out the window. I see him sometimes when I'm up here.
Oh, him? He's gorgeous, isn't he?
What?
He's lovely looking, isn't he?
Oh, I said you told me once.
Well, he is. What do you care if I think another fella's gorgeous, eh?
I don't.
I give up with you, Mickey Johnston. I'm off. You get on my bleeding nerves.
Want to kiss you. And kiss you. And put my arms around you and hold you and kiss you and even fornicate with you. But I don't know how to tell you because I've got pimples. My feet are too big and my bum's big. I was like him, I'd know all the right words.
If I was like him, I'd know some real birds. Apart from those in my dreams and in magazines.
Just look at his hair.
His hair's dark and wavy, mine's mousy to fair.
Mine's a colour of gravy. Each part of his face is in just the right place.
Is he laughing at me? At my nose, did he notice
that I should wear a brace?
That I've got halitosis?
When nature picked on me, she chose to stick on me.
Eyes that don't match.
I've got ears that stand out.
She picked the wrong batch when she handed mine out. And then she attacked me with permanent acne. I wish I was a bit like, wish that I could score a hit like, and be just a little bit like that guy. That guy.
I wish that I could be like, just a little less like me. Like the kind of guy I see, like that guy. ciggy?
Oh, I don't smoke, actually. But I can go and get you some.
Are you soft? Blood brother?
Mickey! Well, shag the vicar. What's wrong?
That sounds that funny swearing in that posh voice.
What posh voice?
That one.
Where do you live?
On the estate, look!
My God, I only live just
here.
Yeah. That girl I saw you with, was that one of them?
Linda! Well, do you remember Linda?
Oh, was that Linda?
Yeah.
And is she your girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, she's one of them.
One of them?
Yeah, have you got a girlfriend?
Me? No.
Haven't you?
Look, you seem to have rather a lot of them. Perhaps you'd share one with me.
Share one? Oh, they haven't even got one girlfriend.
But Linda, you
I know,
said...
no, she would be my girlfriend. She keeps saying she loves me all over the place, but it's just that difficult.
What?
I know what you're saying, that.
You must just go straight up to her. You ask her,
I know every time I see her, I promise myself I'm going to ask her. And the words disappear.
But you mustn't let them.
Well, what do I say, eh?
Look, Mickey, it's easy. I've read about it. Look, the next time you see Linda, you stare straight into her eyes and you say, Linda, I love you. I want you. The very core of my being is longing for you. My loins are burning for you. Let me lay my weary head between your warm breasts.
Oh, yeah.
You see, let me keep her eyes be half closed and her voice may appear somewhat husky as she pleads with you. Be gentle with me. Be gentle.
Shit.
Well, it would work, you know. Listen, we can see how it's done.
Oh.
Look here, the Isolde. For 1 week only, nymphomaniac nights and Swedish au pairs.
No! Hey, I'll have to go home and get some money first.
Well, I've got plenty. I'll lend you some.
Oh, no, it's all right. Me mum will give it me.
Come on, then, before my ma sees me. She's off her bean, my ma.
Edward!
Did you really feel that you were safe and sound? The past was tightly locked away. Did you really feel you would never be found? Did you forget you got some debts to pay? Did you forget about the reckoning day? Yes, the devil, he's still got your number. He's moving down the street from you. Someone says he wants to speak with you, and someone said they'd seen him leaning on your door.
Look!
What? It's Eddie! Eddie!
Hi, Mrs. Johnston. Isn't it fantastic? We're neighbours again.
Do you know where he lives? He lives in that big house, you know, the really big house on there. Hey, he lends quid to go to pictures.
Yeah, it's in the sideboard.
Mom! I love you.
You're looking very well, Mrs. Johnston.
Am I? Do you still keep the locket I gave you?
Yes, of course. Well, look.
Hey, Mum! Mommy! It's all right if we bring Eddie back afterwards for coffee.
Yeah, go on, enjoy yourselves. But don't be too late, will
Come
you?
on, see you later.
Bye, Mrs. Johnson.
Hey, what film are you going to see?
What?
What film?
Dr. Zhivago.
Magnificent Seven.
Dr. Zhivago's Magnificent Seven.
It's a double bill.
Now, when wears it on?
The
Isolde.
The Isolde. When I passed the Isolde this morning, they were showing Nymphomaniac Nights and Swedish au pairs.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Johnston. Yes, yes. They're just the trailers. A documentary?
And a travelogue about Sweden.
Did a pair of you think I was born yesterday?
Mum, it's just a travelogue.
Showing the spectacular bends and curves of Sweden, eh? Go on, you randy little son. Go on, me father, I'll bucket of water over the pair of you. I don't know about coffee, you'd be better off with bromide.
She's fabulous, your ma, isn't she?
She's a fucking head case, come on.
How long have you lived here?
Few years.
Are you always going to follow me?
We were rehoused here. I didn't
Don't
follow you.
lie. I know what you're trying to do. You gave him that locket, didn't you? Hmm? He never takes it off, you know. Very clever, aren't you?
I thought I'd never see him again. I wanted him to have a picture of me, even though he'd never know.
Afraid that he might eventually have forgotten about you? No, there's no chance of that. He'll always remember you. After we moved here, he talked less and less of you and your family. And I started, just for a while, I came to believe he was actually mine.
He is yours.
Oh, I took him. Never made him mine. Does he know? Have you told him?
Of course not.
Even when he was a tiny baby, I'd see him looking straight at me and I'd think, he knows. He knows! And you ruined me! You will not ruin Edward! Is it money you want?
What?
Well, I could get it for you if you move
Look,
away from here. Come on, how much? How much do you
nothing.
want?
You bought me up once before.
I'm talking about thousands. Thousands if you want it. Please. Just think what you could do with money like that.
I'd spend it. I'd buy more junk and trash, that's all. I don't want your money. I've made a life here. It's not much you want maybe, but I've made it. I'm staying here. You, move if you want to.
Oh, I would, but there's no point. You'd just follow me again, wouldn't you?
I'm not
Where
following
do I go?
anyone.
You'd be behind me. I'm alive now. Always and forever like a shadow. So I could make you go. But you won't. So you no!
You mad?
You ruined me. Curse the day I went.
Go. Just go.
Witch! I curse you!
Go!
You no!
High on a hill, the mad woman lives. Never ever eat the sweets she gives. Just throw them away and tell your dad. High on a hill, there's a woman gone mad. Mad woman living on the hill. If she catches your eye, then you never will. Throw any turn and your teeth will go bad. High on a hill, there's a woman gone mad.
naked knockers with nipples.
Playing tennis. Tennis with titties. Will Wimbledon ever be the same again?
Tits, 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 tits.
New balls, please. Tits, 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 tits. Tits a lovely way.
What are you doing? Get your friggin' paws off me, you! You bloody lunatic. Linda, come on, I'm going.
What are you doing in town, Mick?
We've been for a walk.
We've just undergone a remarkable celluloid experience.
Linda, we'll miss the bus.
Yeah, I've been in the pictures, Linda.
Oh, so have we? What do you go and see?
Bridge over the River Kwai.
We've seen that. We went to see Nymphomaniac Nights and Swedish au pairs instead.
So do then I'm going.
What are you grinning at, mate? Hey, do you remember Eddie?
Yeah. Hiya, Eddie.
Hi. Yeah, he's still a head cage, still on.
Tits. Oh, tits. Oh, tits, 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 tits.
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
Adolf Hitler.
Come here, son, I want your name. What's your name?
Wait for the 92 bus.
Oh my God, look!
There's a few bob in your pocket, and you've got good friends. And it seems that summer's never coming to an end. Young, free, and innocent. You haven't got a care. Well, apart from deciding on the clothes you're gonna wear. The streets turned into paradise. The radio singing dreams. You're innocent, immortal. You're just 15. And who dare tell the lambs in spring what fate the later seasons bring? Who tell the girl in the middle of the pair the price she'll pay for just being there? But leave them alone. Let them go and play. They care not for what's at the end of the day, for what is to come, for what might have been. Life has no ending when you're sweet 16. And your friends are with you to talk away the night, or until Mrs. Wong switches off the chippy light. Then there's always the corner and the street lamps glare, and another hour to spend with your friends, with her, to share your last cigarettes and your secret dream at the midnight hour at 17. It's just another ferry boat, a trip to the beach. But everything is possible. The world's within your reach. You don't even notice the broken bottles in the sand, the oil in the water. And you can't understand how living could be anything other than a dream. When you're young, free, and innocent.
Is that a picture?
Yes. And just 18.
Look at that! My shoes are wet!
Oh, yes! Yes!
And only if the three of them could stay like that. Forever. And only if we could predict no changes in the weather. And only if we didn't live in life as well as dreams. And only if we could stop and be forever just 18.
Hello there, sweetie pie. Looking for a good time? 10 to 7.
What?
Good time, 10 to 7. Eddie, it was a joke.
Ah.
I know it was a lousy joke, but you could at least go into hysterics.
Where's Mickey?
Must be working overtime.
Oh.
What's
What's up with you, Misery?
I go away to university tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You didn't say.
I know, but I think I've been pretending that if I didn't mention it, the day would never come. I love it when we're together. The three of us, I mean. Don't you? Can I write to you?
Yeah? Yeah, if you want.
Would Mickey mind?
Why should he?
Oh, come on, because you're his girlfriend.
No, I'm not.
You are, Linda.
I'm not. He hasn't asked me.
You mean he still hasn't?
No.
But it's ridiculous.
I know. I hope for his sake he never has to ask me to marry him. He'll be a geriatric before he gets round to it.
He's mad. If I was Mickey, I would have asked you years ago.
I know you would, because you're soft, you are.
If I could stand inside his shoes, I'd say, how can I compare thee to a summer's day?
No way.
I'd take a page in all the papers, I'd announce it on the news. If I was the guy, if I was in his shoes.
I'm not with you.
If I was him, I'd bring you flowers and ask you to dance. We'd while away the hours making future plans for rainy days in country lanes and trips to the sea. I'd just tell you that I love you if it was me. But I'm not saying a word, I'm not saying I care, so I would like you to know that I'm not saying a word, I'm not saying I care, so I would like you to know. If I was him, I'd have to tell you what I've kept in my heart, that even if we had to live some worlds apart, there would not be a day in which I'd not think of you. If I was him, if I was him, that's what I'd do. But I'm not saying a word, I'm not saying I care, though I would like you to know that I'm not saying a word, I'm not saying I care, though I would like you to know that I'm not.
What?
Mickey.
Hello, Eddie. Hi, Linda.
Where'd you be?
Oh, that's too overtime. I hate that sodding place.
Mickey, I'm going away tomorrow to university.
You're not upset.
I know, but the thing is, I won't be back until Christmas. 3 months. Now, you wouldn't want me to continue in suspense for all that time, would you?
What are you on about?
Will you talk to Linda?
Oh, Eddie!
Go on. Go on.
Linda, I want you. The very cold of my breasts, and I'm your breasts. My loins are longer than you. Linda, for Christ's sake, will you go out with me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. God, you take your time getting going, but then there's no stopping you.
I know. Come here.
Eddie!
Alright. Right, we'll see you Christmas night. Listen, I'm going to do loads of overtime between now and then, so the Christmas party's going to be on me, right?
Right, it's a deal, Mickey. See you.
Thanks, Eddie.
It was one day in October when the sun began to fade, and winter broke the promise that summer had just made. It was one day in October when the rain came falling down, and someone said the bogeyman was seen around the town.
Hey, you're gonna be late, Mick. I'd already given the sack. Spend your days out and round like Sammy. Come on.
Mum.
What? What? Come on.
Mum, Linda's pregnant.
Do you love her?
Yes.
So when's the wedding?
Well, we thought about a month. Well, before Christmas anyway. Mum, is it okay if we stay here for the picnic? You mad?
At you? Some hypocrite I'd be. I'm not mad, son. I'm just thinking. You've not had much of a life here with me, have you?
Don't be soft. Of course I have. Come on, man. You're great. You are, eh? Oh, look, I better get off. They start laying some fellas off near the factory. I'll see you later.
Take a letter, Miss Jones, quote, I regret to inform you that owing to circumstances quite beyond our control, it's a premature retirement for those surplus to requirement. I'm afraid it's a sign of the times, Miss Jones, an unfortunate sign of the times. Take a letter, Miss Jones, due to the world situation, the shrinking pound, the global slump,
And the price of oil.
I'm afraid we must fire you, we no longer require you. Just another sign of the times, Miss Jones, a most miserable sign of the times. Take a letter, Miss Jones, my dear Miss Jones, we'd like to thank you. Many years of splendid service, etc. blah blah blah. You've been a perfect puppet, yes, that's right, Miss Jones, you've got it. Just another sign of the times, Miss Jones, just another sign of the times.
Dry rise, Miss Jones, it's not as bad as it seems. You get used to being idle in a year or two. Unemployment's such a pleasure, these days we call it leisure. It's just another sign of the times, Miss Jones, it's just another sign of the times.
There's a young man on the street, Miss Jones. He's walking round in circles. He's old before his time, but still too young to know. Don't look at him, don't cry though. This living on the gyro is just another sign of the times. It's just another sign of the times.
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 Merry Christmas.
Mickey, Merry Christmas. Well, come on then, I'm back. Where's the action? The booze, Christmas parties, the music? The birds. What's wrong, Mickey?
Nothing. How's university?
Mickey, it's fantastic. Look, I haven't been to so many parties in my life. There are just so many tremendous people. You'll meet them, Mick. Some of them, as Baz, Ronnie, Claire, whole lots of them. They're coming over to stay for the new year. For the party. It's just great.
It's good, it's good.
Come on then, it's nearly Christmas. When are we going to do everything?
Haslin.
It's all right.
Oh, come on then, let's go. Come on.
Come on, where?
Mickey, what's wrong?
It's you, you're a dickhead. Look, there are no parties arranged, there's no music or booze in Christmas. I'm sick to the teeth with Christmas and it's not even here yet. See, there's very little to celebrate, Eddie. Since you left, I've been walking around all day, every day, looking for a job.
Well, what about the job you had?
Disappeared. You know something, I bleeding hated that job. I used to stand there all day, never do nothing but put cardboard boxes together. I used to get terrified I'd have to do it for the rest of my life. After 3 months of nothing, same answer everywhere. No, I'm down for you, lad. You know, I'd crawl back to that job for half the pay and double the hours. Just making cardboard boxes it was, but after being fucked off from everywhere, it seems like it was paradise.
Well, why is a job so important? If I couldn't find a job, I'd just say sod it and draw the dole. Live like a bohemian. Tilt my hat at the world and say screw you. So you're not working. Why is it so important?
You don't understand anything, do you? I don't wear this hat, but I can tilt at the world, Eddie.
Look, come on. Well, I've got money. Plenty of it. Look, I'm back. Let's forget about bloody jobs. Let's go and get Linda and celebrate. Look, here, money. Lots of it. Have some. Look, have some.
I don't want your money! Stuff it, do me a favour, piss off, will you?
I thought we always stuck together. I thought we were blood brothers.
That was kid stuff, as nobody ever told you. I suppose you still are a kid, though, aren't you, eh? Hey!
I'm exactly the same age as you, Mickey.
Yeah, but you're still a kid. I wish I could be. Yeah, I wish I could still believe in all that blood brother stuff, but I can't, because when no one was looking, I grew up! You didn't, because you didn't need to. Hey, look, I don't blame you for it. If I was in your shoes, I'd be exactly the same. I'd still be able to be a little kid. But I'm not in your shoes, I'm in these, and I'm looking at you, and you're making me sick, right? I mean, all that was just kid stuff, and I don't want to be reminded of it, right? So why don't you take yourself off, go see all your friends, celebrate with them, eh? Eddie, beat it before I really hate you.
Linda, Mickey, Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hello, Eddie.
Why haven't you called to see me?
I heard you had friends. I didn't like butting in.
You've never been butting in, and you know it. Well, it wouldn't matter if I never saw any of those friends again if I could be with you.
Eddie!
Look, I'm offering. All we need is someone to keep the eye out for us. Look at you, Mickey, what have you got? Nothing like me, man. Where are you taking your tart for New Year? Nowhere.
You might as well know. If I'm not going to see you again. I've always loved you. You must have known that.
We don't use the shooters. There's no need to use them. They're just frighteners. Everybody behaves when they see a shooter. Hey! You won't even be where the action is. Just keep the eye out for us.
I'm sorry.
50 quid, Mickey. 50 quid for an hour's work. Just think where you could take Linda if you had cash like that.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I suppose I always loved you in a way.
Married.
Didn't Mickey tell you? We got married 2 weeks before you came home. I'm expecting a baby.
Well, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Great. Cheer up, will ya? It's New Year!
Lion! Come on, Lion, Pillock. You're supposed to be helping us with the booze.
Come on, ladies.
Bring them with you, but come on, we need us.
See you, Eddie. Happy New Year.
Coming in. No, look, we'll be back about 8 o'clock. Get yourself dressed up and we're going out.
What?
Look, we'll go dancing. No, we'll go for a slap-up meal and tomorrow. Go to town, get yourself some new clothes, eh?
Oh, yeah? Where's the money coming from?
Doing some work.
Sort of work.
Stop arguing, I'm doing some work. We're going out.
Mickey!
Is that your Sammy? Is that...
Shut up! Just be ready, eh?
Mickey. Mickey, no!
There's a full moon shining, and a joker in the pack. The dealer's dealt the cards, and he won't take them back. There's a black cat stalking, and a woman who's afraid there's no getting off without the price being paid.
Don't piss about with me, pal. I said give. This isn't a toy, you know. We're not playing games here. You don't get up again if one of these hits you. What are you doing? Hey, listen to me. Don't you fucking touch...
There's a man lies bleeding on a garage floor.
Quick, get in the house and bolt the fucking door.
And maybe if you counted to 10 and kept your fingers crossed, it would all be just a game. Then no one would have lost.
I know I'm looking dead. Move! I've got to get this in.
Mickey! Laura! Leave it! Dead!
Find him a shirt.
The jury found him guilty, sent him down for 7 years. Though he acted like they gave him life, he couldn't stop the tears. And when we went to visit him, he didn't want to know. It seems like jails sent him off the rails, like Marilyn Monroe. His mind's gone dancing, can't stop dancing. They showed him to a doctor, and after routine tests, a prescription note the doctor wrote for the chronically depressed. And now the tears have stopped, he sits and counts the days to go, and treats his ills with daily pills, like Marilyn Monroe. They stop his mind from dancing, stop it dancing.
What are you doing?
Taking me tablet.
Listen, Mickey, I've told you. They're just junk. You'll be home soon. You should come off.
What I need to take.
Mickey, you've been
Look,
taking...
the doctor said he said.
What did he say?
He said about my nerves and I'll get depressed and I've got to take these because they make me better.
I get depressed. But don't take those. You don't need them, Mickey.
Linda, leave me alone. Can't cope with this and not well. Doctor said, didn't he, hey, I'm not well and can't do things.
With grace for good behavior, he got out before his time. The family and the neighbors told him he was looking fine. but he's feeling 15 years older. His speech is rather slow. The neighbor said you'd think he was dead, like Marilyn Monroe. No cause for dancing, no more dancing.
Where have you been, love? We've got to do something about him. He's been out for months. He's taking those pills. If he needs a job, you need a place of your own.
Mum, that's why I'm late. I've been to see. Mum, we're moving at the end of the month. We've got our own place, and I think I've got Mickey a job. Did you get off Sarah from school?
Yes, she's in bed. But how did you manage to do it, Linda?
Never mind, Mum. Isn't it great if he's working and we're living on our own? He'll be able to get himself together and stop taking those friggin' things.
But who?
Just some fella I know. He's on the housing committee. You don't know him, Mum. Mickey! Mickey! Come on, you'll be late. Here's your bag. Sandwiches are in there. What are you looking for?
Know what I'm looking for, Linda.
Mickey, listen to me.
Where my tablets gone?
You don't need your tablets.
Linda.
Mickey, you're working now. We're living on our own. You've got to start making an effort.
Give them to me, eh?
You promised!
No, I promised, but I can't do without them, right? Linda, look. I've tried. Last week, I tried to do without them by dinner time. I was sweating and shaking so much I couldn't do me way. I need them, that's all there is to it. Get them to me.
Is that it then? Are you going to stay on them forever? Look, we've managed to sort ourselves out this far, but what's the use if you're going to be...
No, please! We have managed to sort ourselves out. Do you think I'm really stupid?
What?
I haven't sorted anything out, Linda. Not a job, not a house, nothing. It used to just be sweets and ciggies he gave me because I had none of my own, and now it's a job and a house. I'm not stupid! You sorted it out. You and Councillor Eddie Lyons, eh? Now give us my tablets, I need them.
It's about what I need! You. Love you. Not when you've got them inside you. When you take those things, I can't even see you.
That's why I'm taking them, so I can be invisible. Oh, Linda, give them to me, please.
There's a girl inside the woman, waiting to get free. She's washed a million dishes. She's always making tea. They think she's just a mother with nothing left inside, who swapped her dreams for drudgery the day she was a bride. But the dreams were not forgotten, just wrapped and packed away, in the hope that she could take them out and dust them off. One day,
Could I speak to Councillor Lyons, please?
there's a girl inside the woman and the mother she became, and a half-remembered song comes to her lips again.
Eddie, can I talk to you? Yeah, I remember.
The girl would sing the melody, but the woman stands in doubt and wonders what the price would be for letting the young girl out.
It's just a light romance, nothing cruel. They laid no plans. How it came, who can explain? They just said hello and foolishly they gazed. They should have gone their separate ways. It's just the same old song, nothing cruel, nothing wrong. It's just two fools who know the rules, but break them all and grasp at half a chance to play their part in a light romance, loving on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price you're gonna have to pay. It's just a secret glance across the room, a touch of hands that part too soon, that same old tune that always plays and lets them dance as friends, then stand apart as the music ends. Loving on the never, never, constant as the changing weather, never sure who's at the door or the price you're gonna have to pay. Nicky! Nicky!
There's a man gone mad on the town tonight. He's gonna shoot somebody down. There's a man gone mad, lost his mind tonight. There's a madman. There's a madman. There's a madman running round and round. Now you know the devil's got your number. He's running right beside you. He's screaming deep inside you. And someone said he's calling your number of today. It's a madman. It's a madman. It's a madman. It's a madman. It's a madman.
Mickey's going on.
It's a madman. It's a madman.
The town hall.
It's a madman. It's a madman. It's a madman. It's a madman running round
once I agree with Councillor Smith, you mustn't hold that against me. But in this particular instance, yes, I do agree with him. You're right, Bob. There is light at the end of the tunnel, quite right. None of us would argue with you on that score. But what we would question is this. How many of the people in the hall tonight... Hello?
Stop taking the pill.
Oh?
Yeah, I began thinking again, you see. Get her out of here, Mr. Gunn. Daddy! I'd start thinking again, Eddie, because there was one thing left in my life. Just one thing left, Eddie. Linda and I wanted to keep her, so I stopped taking the pills, but it was too late. Do you know who told me about you and Linda? Your mother. She came to the factory and she told me!
Vicky! I don't know what she told you, but Linda and I are just friends.
I could kill you, Eddie. Hey, we were friends, weren't we? Blood brothers, wasn't it? Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Then how come you got everything and I got nothing? Friends. I've just been thinking again, Eddie, you and Linda were friends when she first got pregnant, weren't you?
Ricky.
Does my child belong to you as well as everything else, does she, Eddie, does she?
For God's sake, no!
Now listen, son, listen to me. I've got our marksmen with me, but if we do exactly as you told me, we're going to have to use them, will we? Now listen, Mark. Put down the gun. Just put the gun down, son.
I didn't want my thing. I thought I was going to shoot you and I can't even do that. I don't even know. What's that?
Get that woman out of here.
Mickey, don't shoot him.
I'm going.
No, son.
I'm free!
Mickey, don't shoot Eddie. He's your brother. You had a twin brother. I couldn't afford to keep both of you. His mother couldn't have kids. I agreed to give one of you away.
I could have been...
Nobody move, please. It's over. Just stay exactly where you are. And do we blame superstition for what came to pass? Or could it be what we, the English, have come to know as class? Did you ever hear the story of the Johnston twins? As like each other as two new pins. How one was kept and one given away. How they were born and they died on the self-same day.
Tell me it's not true. Say it's just a story. something on the news. Tell me it's not true, though it's here before me. Say it's just a dream, say it's just a scene from an old movie of years ago. From an old movie with Marilyn Monroe. Say it's just some clowns to play us in the limelight. Bring the curtain down. Say it's just two clowns who couldn't get their lines right. Say it's just a show on the radio that we can turn over and start again. That we can turn over